Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Supreme Ambient Light Rejection, Screen Paint. Sorry about that, got mixed up there. So anyway, I'm used to saying luminous. All right, so anyway, I'm showing you off the projection screen that I built. I showed two videos of me, one actually showing off I call it the Frankenstein scrap frame, because it's made from all different forms of pieces of different frames that I had in the backyard and a wood pile I had. So first things first, I'm going to take the screen and flip it over so you can see the back side of it. So you can see what I mean by my Frankenstein scrap frame. It was built by pieces of wood found in the backyard. I actually had to put this thing together with different pieces and connect them here and there. Now, if you're curious to see the whole entire frame, I'll post a video at the bottom so you can check it out for yourself. Now, the screen itself is made out of a bed sheet. I do bed sheet projection screens all the time. As I said before, it's an easier way of doing it without spending a ton of money on blackout cloth. I don't know why people spend money on blackout cloth when literally you're going to paint over it anyway. So this right here, just showing you that it is a bed sheet right there. This is trash that got to be going out today, but we'll put this to the side. That's supposed to go out earlier today. Got a lot of work to do, so I got to take that out next. So anyway, we're going to use our rollers. Now, keep in mind, I buy rollers from Lowe's and Home Depot, even Dollar Tree, the dollar store. It doesn't make a difference. Bottom line is, you don't have to have a specific special roller. Some people want to make it believe that you have to have this particular special roller or the screen has to be rolled a certain way. Not true. Now, we're going to be coating this with a Supreme 9 or Ambient Light Rejection Gold. That is also available on our website. Keep in mind, we're having a special promotion on our 2 quarts. 2 quarts are going to go for, right now, they're going for around $178. They usually sell for $298. All right, so let's go over here to the paint right here. Now, I'm using the gallon size container. You don't need a gallon to paint this. 1 quart will do this with no problem, but the only container I had free, because we sold quite a lot of them last night, the only one I have free is the 1 gallon container. All right, so we're going to pour some of this on the screen right now. There we go. I want you to look at the odd color of it, why it has the name gold. There we go. I'm going to take our roller here, and we're going to start working down our screen. Now, for me, I like to get my corners. One of the things I like to get are my corners first. Very easy to apply. You don't have to. Now, some people, I explained to them that the only time I prime a screen, unless I'm using canvas. Now, if I'm using canvas, then I'm going to prime the screen, because canvas is automatically going to soak in with no problem. Canvas is definitely going to soak the screen up with no problem. But all I'm using here is just a bed sheet, and that's it. All right, hold on for a minute. I want to really get this worked in here. Let me get my tripod here. Bring this down some. There we go. So we can keep everything at leveled with the screen and how I'm painting it in. Like so. There we go. I just want to get this on an angle where you can see what I am doing. I need a few hands free to do this. See if I can get the tripod to play nice in this little section right here. The crate. I think we'll get just trying to get to play a little nice for me. Sorry about that. Every time I get a spot that lands real nice, it wants to shift a little bit. It doesn't want to play nice with me. Right there we go. That's perfect. All right, let's go from there. guys fell over. All right, let's try this again. Let's try to bring it down on that level right there, okay? Sorry about that. Camera falling over. It happens in videos. Camera decided to take leave, so you know what I've done here. I'm gonna take leave. All right. All right. Corners here and here. Because I gotta do this with 2 hands. I'm working this in. There we go. Let me show the camera how much you can see. There we go. I want you to be able to see more than that. See if I can position you another way. I can get you in there. It's gonna fight me a bit. I don't know why it's fighting me so much. Let's see what we can do here. Got this on top of my crate. It doesn't want to play right with the crate. I don't know why. Let's see what we can do here. Get this in there properly. Here we go. Maybe we can jam it in that way. There we go. Hopefully this stays. Hopefully that stays right there. Jam it right over in there and see if that works. All right, we'll put some more across here. All right. I don't know if you caught my big hit in that shot. You probably did. Corner as well. I'll bring you up just a minute. All right, now it wants to stay. Now it wants to stay in there. It doesn't want to let you out. All right. It didn't want to let you out at first. First, it was knocking you all about. It wanted you to get out of the crate, but now, you know, it's fought a bit. Here we go. I'll make sure I get my corners and stuff like that in there. The groove area. Sometimes my roller wants to come unhinged. I don't know why. I tighten this thing up, and every so once in a while it just wants to unhinge itself. There we go. Let me set you down just for a minute so I can tighten this up a little bit. There we go, nice and tight. All right. Let's go in here. Get this done right in here. These little areas right in here. This is the areas you want to get, like areas like this. You know what I mean? You want to get those areas really good. And your corners, I always do my corners first. You know, I always go around the edges and do my corners. Sometimes I might have a little lint from the roller. Just take your hand like this, take a piece out like that. You're not gonna mess your screen up in any way whatsoever. Just remove it. That's all. You're not gonna mess it up. That's all you gotta do. Sometimes every once in a while, a piece of the roller will cling to the screen. And all you gotta do is just go right back over it again. And it goes right back to normal. There we go. See, just like so. I always got a tradition down here in the shop. It's not a tradition. I don't do it on purpose. But anytime I'm working or making paint, I will always accidentally step into it. And I don't know why, but it's always like that. And I could basically put down my drop cloth and be real careful, but I'll always back up and walk right into it. And I say, you know what, that's just something that I do. All right, so I'm just looking at this. And it looks like it's not. This is definitely something coming off the roller, so remove that right there and there. Get that out of there. Just go right back over top of it. That's it. See right there where I smeared? Right there? Just go right over top of it. That's all you got to do. It's not hard to do. As I said, the gold has very interesting color to it. As you can see, it's not black. It's not gray. It has its own identity by itself. I know some people want to try to compare it to their screens, but it doesn't sit in your category. That's why we designed it this way. It has its own category on its own. But we expect that. That's expected. All right, there we go. Got a little bit of something here. I don't like smooth it up a little bit better. I always make sure I like to get my edges right in here. Get those edges in there really well. All right, so we're done here. Put my roller down real quick. I'm going to set up. I already have all this set up already from the door. Now the projector I'm using in this demonstration is my 720p projector. It is probably around, I say 800 by 600 or 600 by 800 res. That's it. It's a 720p projector. It's my ViewSonic. It's the only projector I have that does 235.1. That's it. All right, so I'm gonna turn you away because I'm not dressed right now. So you can look at the other screen. That's the gaming screen. I'm gonna set this up over here. Make sure I got this set just right. I got everything marked up just right so I can fit it right in the spot where it belongs. Here we go. I'm really going to enjoy this screen because I said many times in a few of my videos, I've been dying for a 235.1 screen. Let me move this out of the way real quick so I'm trying to set this in just right. I've been dying for a 235.1 screen and I finally got one. Very happy about it. All right. So there we go right there. I'm going to turn around and let you see what we got. There it is right there. It's my 235.1. Looks absolutely beautiful. What I have here on the side of my screen trying to make a nuisance. Oh man, I hate that. You got me in the camera. Hello. So anyway, yeah. I always get a little piece of paper on the side, something trying to make a nuisance on my screen. All right, so let's go over here and let's grab any kind of video. We'll do some fish or whatever. Keep in mind, the screen's going to be a bit shiny because, as I said before, that it's what is something here has got a bit of the corner. There we go. It's going to be a bit shiny because it's wet. All right, so let's come out of here. We're not going to do any gaming today. Let's bring it down to YouTube. Let's look at the white levels. They're absolutely incredible for a screen. This color, contrast, everything picks up on the screen. And like I said, that price that we're having for $178, 178, we're not, it's $9. Sorry about that. $178 for 2 quarts. Once that's going, that's going. This stuff is absolutely amazing. So hopefully we link up. We're in the basement. We always have some difficulties linking up in the basement. All right, so let's come over here. Let's pull up something like, let's see. Let's go with the LG. We can pull up some pretty flowers. Something to sit on while I'm doing this. I'm just gonna lay this to the side over here because I'm done with this. Get that to lay to the side. Come over here and sit down. Now, like I said, this screen was made out of scrap wood in my backyard. Scrap wood hanging around, some few pieces of scrap wood, and I'm using a bed sheet that I paid around $6 for. A $6 bed sheet. And you can see where half of this is. I can show you half of the wall. The difference between our technology and the wall. There you go. Bring the projector up a little bit to show you that. Let's see if we can track down my remote control, which I have a bad habit of losing. There we go. Now, as you can see, we're doing this in a fully lit environment. There's no darkness in the environment whatsoever, plenty of light. Screen is still wet. I'm going to show you the distance and where my projector is sitting. That's where my projector sits, all the way back there. So we got to be, in order to get this screen size, and I had to measure it all out, we have to be around 13 feet back. In order to get this screen size, I have to be 13 feet back from the screen to get the screen size. Now this is a one coat application. Now, when you're painting a bed sheet is only required one coat. That's all it requires. You don't have to prime a bed sheet. Now canvas, on the other hand, you have to prime canvas. Canvas is a more thicker material. It's going to absorb more paint. That you're going to have to basically prime it. Now some people may be a little heavier when they paint. They may apply too much paint to one part of the screen and they don't have enough to paint the rest of it. Just pour a line across the screen, which you just saw me doing the demonstration. Roll it out. Get your edges around the corner. I do my edges first and I just roll back and forth. That's it. Change the screen. It's not going to change because you put on 4 or 5 applications. That's not going to change the screen. The surface is not going to change the screen. This technology, or any technology we develop, is designed to change any surface that it lands on. Oops, sorry about that. Now the projector I'm using behind me is 3600 lumens. I think it's 3600 lumens. It has a 20,000 to 1 contrast, but get this. The projector is 720p and the res on it is only 600 by 800 res. That's it. But it's the only projector I have here, and I love this projector either way, that has a 235.1, and that's what we're using in the menu. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, find my remote control, and we're going to go into the menu. I'm going to pause it. Pause right there, and we're going to go into our menu right now, and I'll show you that the projector is doing, we're actually in 235.1, for those of you that are curious about the why the screen is designed this way. Now keep in mind, you can't do this unless you have a projector. You can't do a 235.1 without a projector that does 235.1. That's all to it. It's just not going to work. You can see the top of the heads will be missing. Now you can get movies that do widescreen in 235.1. All right, and we'll do some bright colors on here. Clean it up a little bit to show you the difference in our technology. As you can see, the gold looks much better, more deeper, more richer colors. That's what you want. Now keep in mind, the entire time you're watching this demonstration, that the surface of the screen that was used is the bed sheet. So it is a $6, I paid $6.58 for the bed sheet at Walmart. Okay. And we'll move it around so you can see the angle gain on the screen. It's absolutely perfect all the way around. And you can see we're in a fully lit environment as always. Let me show you the difference between what's there and what's on the wall. That's what you get on the wall right there without our technology, and this is with our technology. See that? Right there, and there's with our technology. I love this beat. Am I back here dancing? Yes, I am. That's why I said the 9 was on a category by itself. Can't put it in the category of everybody else's screens. It's just different technology by itself. Now look at this all black scene. It's pulling up a black screen and the screen's not even black. Again, I'll show you that white wall. There you go. And mind you, like I said, this projector right here has a 20,000 to 1 contrast. White screens and gray screens are not going to be able to see that with this projector. A minute. Pause that for a minute. There we go. They're not going to be able to pick it up. And this is why the screen is still wet. This is on a 720p projector, 600 by 800 res. I'll go find the specifications at Projector Central and I'll post them at the bottom. Let me show you the greens in this thing. Greens are freaking incredible. Look at the snow whites. The blues. Beautiful. Amazing screen, beautiful. So you're looking at the screen, you would think it was black, but these screens aren't black. As you've seen, they're gold. You can pretty much call them what they already are, gold. So we're just running through the mill real quick. Just running through the mill. I'll show you the contrast on here real quick. Contrast is perfect on these screens. versus our technology. All right, with that being said, I'm gonna bail out of here real quick. I'm gonna do some more demonstrations on this later on, so you'll get a chance to see everything on here. We'll move on from there once the screen is dry. I'm gonna actually set it up upstairs for another demonstration once the screen is dry. I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Check out our Supreme 9. The Supreme 9, available on our website. Free worldwide shipping. We have 2 quarts going for that special promotion deal at $178 with free worldwide shipping. All right, gotta go, and God bless.